This is the Doctor continuing the Battle Brothers Witchers playthrough. In the last episode, we didn't take on too many tough fights, but it was quite profitable to go from Trojan all the way up to Weisendorf. And we got some super good luck in terms of recruits. The town, first of all, had an event that lets us recruit better. But then we got this guy, Valdemar the Woodsman, a legendary archer. So of course, we have to feature him on today's Fashion Minute. He is looking perhaps not the most impressive right now, but he is protected, as safe as an archer can reasonably be, in a worn mail shirt with a rusty mail coif. As long as we keep him out of truly dangerous battles against, say, marksmen or other heavy weapons that are uphill, we should be able to keep him safe. He's got like the perfect star and stat distribution for ultimate archer. Now, the way that you should build a bow using archer is also spec into throwing mastery, because pure bowmen just aren't very good. And that is, I agree with that assessment. However, I don't want to do that. That's boring. Everybody knows what that build is. You just take bow mastery and throwing mastery. Depends on the fight, you'll bust out the appropriate weapon. Generally, undead, you probably want to do the heavy throwing axes, and many other fights you can get away with bows. In some fights, you may not even feel Baltimore at all. But I want to do something different. He's definitely going bow mastery. There's no question about that. But I have two ideas that I want to try. One is called the Sniper. This guy's just going to be a pure, dedicated, ultimate sniper. And the second is what I call the Legolas build, like from Lord of the Rings. So I want to know, chat, post your feedback and comments. Which way do you think Valdemar should go? Should he be a pure sniper? Or should he be like Legolas from Lord of the Rings? Let me know what you think, and I'll do whichever that I see the most feedback about. There's plenty of time to get him levels, so, it should be, just leave your feedback in whatever videos you want, and let me know. Alright, next thing I did was, while offline, I started to rename my company. Any characters with an A means I'll take them into the end game, no problem. As you can see, Longo, or I like them enough, even if their stats aren't ideal. Like Longo's good, but he's kind of low-rolled melee attack. Look at he has gifted too, by the way. Like, he's still kind of low-rolled. It's disappointing, but he's Longo. We can't fire him. That's crazy. He's gonna be with us unless he dies somehow. Doc Morphine is a good Battleforged tank. Klilgan is a good Nimble tank. We could, of course, find a better Battleforged tank in theory, but I don't care enough to do that. It would have to be someone truly absurd for me to consider replacing Doc Morphine. Like 10 starting melee defense with 3 stars or some crazy thing like that. Then I'm sorry, buddy, Doc Morphine, you may be good, but I would replace you at that point. Igor, his fatigue and hit points and resolve aren't impressive, but he'll have the attack and defense good enough. Valdemar does not need an A next to his name. This guy's a legendary character. Pendant is very good. He's going to be a solid hybrid. Melee attack is going to be low, but his range skill is sufficient. Salius, our sellsword, his starting defense was very good. In fact, we have some level ups. He's been rolling okay on melee. I would prefer a lot more +3s, but without a star, like, you can't be that picky. And I'll skip one more level initiative for hit points. You do need some more hit points, buddy. And since you are going initiative build for sure, I am absolutely sure about that, let's get you relentless. Our minor, and then I think those are all the A characters I have. Then I have what I consider the B characters, like our minor here and Raul, who's the mason, and they're like good. They'll be fine, but their stats aren't as good as I would like it. Like, if either one of these characters could hit 90 melee skill by level 11, I would consider them A's, despite some of their other lackluster stats. In order for them to be better, they really have to have something else going for them if their attack isn't going to be that good. And neither of them have anything particularly outstanding. Like, they're not bad, but there's nothing like jumping out at me. So, you know, they're B tier characters. In fact, we might as well do the level up on our minor here. +3 melee, +2 defense. I'll take the +4 hit points. I really think this guy's gonna end up going nimble. I just don't really see him like being battle forged. He doesn't have enough starting fatigue. But I don't mind putting a little bit of fatigue into him. He needs a little more to be usable. It is unfortunate, though, because... you're going to go Colossus for sure. It is unfortunate because I don't have enough Battleforged characters. It really sucks that Zook died. He was going to be a Battleforged character. We need to hire some backgrounds that can be Battleforged guys, and we're heading south, which is... the southern recruits are really good for Nimbo. But I still want to head south. We could still replace some guys here. The thing is, we have some characters that I put in the C and the D tier as well. Like, unfortunately, Tony the Tiger and Zed. Oh, Zed, I almost can't fire you because of how clutch you were in that Hexen fight, but your stats just aren't that good, buddy. Tony the Tiger, you're fine. Like, been around for 37 battles, 30 kills. You did a good job for us, but we're gonna need someone better than you. And Alaton, I'm sorry, buddy. Level 7 with 61 attack. That's just not gonna cut it. We're gonna have to replace you sooner or later. Not gonna fire you yet. You have Nimbo. You could tank for us for a little bit. And of course, our Minstrel is pretty trash. Midnight Apple is surprisingly solid. If he didn't have the Determined, he would be a C for sure. I'd probably fire him, actually. But Determined really adds a lot of value. Like, a lot of value for a ranged character. You basically get that extra 10% accuracy, which is a huge deal. Like, that's a big deal. You can imagine this is a character who, like, just add 10% to your range skill, like 100% of the time. Whereas another character like Baldemar, he may or may not have 10% to range skill, and who knows when he's going to get that confident buff, like in battle. It's a huge deal. The guarantee is such a big deal. So because of that, I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep him around as my thrower. I mean, I have to. I upped his throwing mastery. Which leaves our new Beastmaster, or Beast Hunter rather, who I renamed Enforcer, 6666, or 666 rather. It leaves him in an awkward spot. I know like what this guy is. He's a handgunner. The stats like scream handgunner, right? He's got enough range skill. He's got the high resolve. You don't even need that high resolve, but it's a nice bonus. It's got decent initiative. The strongest build right now in the game is the quick hands double handgun, and you stack four of them with fearsome. Anything that has morale, you just auto win. It's super boring. I consider the build like brokenly OP, so I won't use more than one handgun. I might do like the quick hands trick just to show like how ridiculously overpowered that build is, but yeah. If you want to like beat the game, just get 4 guys with fearsome and handgun and you'll kill anything that has morale. And against the Ancient Dead, just swap them to throwing axes and get throwing mastery. Or don't feel them. That's the better answer. However, the thing is, I had a special plan for low settings. Like, he was gonna go handgun, right? I didn't say this, but I always knew it from like very early in the campaign. I knew that was what he was gonna be. I just wanted it to be a surprise. With his high resolve, he's gonna proc like the perfect fearsome, crossbow mastery, right? Quick hands. In the fights where he needs a banner, he'll have the banner. In the fights where he doesn't need it, he'll have the handgun. Even in fights where he might like sometimes need the banner and handgun, we should still be able to be flexible enough with quick hands for it. However, I don't want 2 handgunners, not because it's not good, but because it's too good. So that really leaves Enforcer in an awkward spot. I will say that, like, I can have two characters with handguns, I just can't feel them at the same time. Those weapons are also, by the way, supposed to be rare, so like, how are mercenaries supposed to get so many handguns, right? But the thing is, low settings, I really want a Batterman who's also good at melee. His resolve is like okay, and certainly like plenty good for early game, but I want someone who's better eventually. And his other stats are kind of meh. Even his starting range skill is kind of meh. So, because of all of that, I will try to pick up a better Bannerman at some point and probably move low settings into reserve. Because of that, it does make sense to get Enforcer up. And I think if I go handgun, he probably has to spec also into throwing mastery to be just more useful. We could always bench him for fights where he's not needed. I'm not really sure yet. But the point is, he's going to go handgun of some variety. So let's plan for that. It's a real shame he didn't get 2 stars in melee skill instead. That would have been awesome. Although his starting melee is kind of low. I also considered a type of build where you go defense, melee defense, and range skill, and be a throwing spec with a shield, and you can be on the front lines. I showed such a build in some of my the Battle Brothers shorts. There was a hunter I had that ended up with 3 stars in melee defense and no stars in range skill. I made him into that sort of build. He fought like Chosen and Lindworm with no problems. He was actually quite clutch. So that's an option, but his this guy's melee defense is not good enough. Like, he would need like 10 with 2 stars or 4 with 3 stars or something much better than what he has to go that build. Alright, enough talk. I'm actually gonna take the +3 melee skill here. Nothing else screams out. I might take some more initiative. Can combo with the handgun, but mass overwhelm is not critical. It's the fearsome that wins you battles. Melee skill could come in handy. You never know. Alright. I feel like I've talked a ridiculous amount and there's no fights. But I'm going to still spend a few more minutes talking about something. And I'll try to say this at the beginning of all other videos. This is the stage of the game that I like the most because the possibilities are endless. We have good recruits. And we don't have any good weapons for them yet, but we'll find good weapons, and the possibilities for build is endless. What I want to know from you, the viewers, is what do you actually want me to do in this campaign? I know I set a goal for doing a special challenge at day 100, and I intend to do that special challenge. But it doesn't necessarily have to be at day 100, right? Like, do you want to see me beat whatever crisis comes up in as fast of a time as possible? Do you want to see me kill some legendary locations? I'll still, like, with those objectives, I'll still move pretty quickly, but a special challenge, whatever it is, will start after any other goals you might want to see me do. You want to see me lean to roleplay more? I will say if I roleplay a lot more, you can't do 2 of the crises. We can't do the Noble War or the Southern Holy War, because Witchers, like, we would not get involved in the affairs of men. We would certainly do the Greenskin and the Undead crisis, because that's like saving humanity for money. That's pretty much the Witcher code. And honestly, that sounds like that's the path I personally want to do. Instead of necessarily day 100, we'll roleplay. If it's one of those 2 crises, we'll go kill it. And if it's not one of those 2 crises, maybe the Southern, like the Holy War, I might have to do, like, break the roleplay to do it because, like, it's actually hard and people want to see, like, that sort of content. So let me know what you want me to do. The options are roleplay more, beat the crisis, whatever it is, as fast as possible, or stick to the original plan. No matter, or legendary locations. No matter what, I will try to do any of those things as fast as possible. As like the legendary locations, I won't take more than 150 days to kill all of them. Should be able to do it in less than that. The only concern is I might lose some characters. It would make the special challenge potentially problematic, but the thing is, I don't really feel like doing legendary locations. They're so boring. Like, you fight them once, it's the exact same fight every single time. Like, what's the point? You know what you need to beat them, and it never changes. Like, the requirements to fight the battles never ever changes. If the legendary locations have like RNG, and like there's a special icon on the map you click on, and you don't know if it's like goblins or orcs or undead or chosen or whatever, that'd be so much more interesting for me personally. All right, 15 minutes in, let's go find the marauding greenskins and kill them all. Ooh, only the most daring take on goblins. Pfft, I don't think you have to be that daring to take on goblins. This is a perfect contract for us because we know there's at least one goblin camp to the east. There are probably several more. In fact, we can just like go slaughter the 4 goblin camps before we head south and turn in our contract. So, ooh, greenskins, huh? Let's see, they're up here. Thank you, look out for spotting them. Where are they? What I guess they're, going, there's, oh, orcs! Interesting, I thought it'd be goblins. Alright, I'm gonna reorganize the company to fight orcs. Alright, the plan is simple. They do have orc warriors, so we need our best weapons, including the great axe and the great sword. I just want to give them to some of my stronger characters who I'm kind of acceptable with losing potentially. If only you, Solace, had a if only you had Nimble already, but without that, I don't feel so well. Hold on. There we go. Okay, never mind. This is a much better plan. Solace, you can go out with your greatsword. You don't need that much fatigue to use it. And Raoul, you can stick with the polearm. All right, good. Since you're not going to be AoEing, you're just going to do the overhead strike. You have 73 melee skill. That's what I'm mostly looking at. We want to hit with those great weapons. Like, you absolutely have to hit with those weapons. Have some guys with shields on the front. Even Igor's got his shield. He'll unequip it probably at some point. Zed has the Kopesh because it does more armor damage. I wanted to give him a one-handed weapon because he has overwhelm, so he could double overwhelm. Overwhelm will certainly come in handy against these guys. Fielding Baltimore just to get him some experience should be pretty straightforward. And fighting them in the forest is actually a good thing. Orcs don't do well in forests. Warriors have 8 AP. So they can't move twice and attack in the forest. Well, I suppose Orc Young can't do that either, but forests are really good for us. All right. Well, they're coming through this way. Let's see if there are any surprise warriors anywhere. There's 4 warriors. This is a serious fight. Let's move up. They might just try to... Oh, they could stun... Trying to think, like, is it better to have the choke points or not? I don't think so. We outnumber them. We want to get some rounds on them. Alright, I know what to do. Just end my turn with Doc Morphing. Pendant, you might as well take a shot. Do an aim shot to be a little more accurate. Why not? Zed. Get ready to face that orc charge. Low settings. Just swap to your banner, buddy. Igor, end your turn. Aldemar, take a 30%er. You missed your first shot. That's okay. Alright, let's see what the orcs do. Yep. Oh, wow. They could charge and hit. I wasn't expecting that. 7%. Good, good. Zed, you don't have Relentless yet, right? So, okay, we're going to move you up. Swing once and end your turn immediately, so you can hopefully go first. Let's let these orcs get closer. Alright, they're doing the charge nonsense. That's what I would expect. Our miner stabs away and misses. Valdemar, you shoot once and you hit. Good job, buddy. Swap to your secondary weapon. Let's see what the warriors do. They're the real threat. Don't like that. This warrior is very likely to push. Let's move Doc Morphing up. You might as well wait. Oh, I knew some warriors would try a sneaky trick like that. Pendant, bust out your long axe. You miss. That's to be expected to a certain extent. Low settings, stabs and a hit. Good job. Geji. Way you beat these guys is you crush the morale. So Geji, try to kill. No such luck. Stay put for now. Raoul, move over. Kills an Orc Young. Good work, buddy. We're gonna need to probably rotate. Our miners should go ahead of these Orc Warriors. They're quite slow. So... I'm gonna end Solace's turn. Don't forget, Klilgan can rotate. Let's move Longo not on the hill. Well, he does have Pathfinder, so he can step down from the hill and attack. Alright, let's move you up on the hill then. Doc Morphine, you're probably gonna get charged and bum rush, so your shield wall. Zed, swing twice, and your turn immediately. Pendant Blade, wait for a better opportunity. Watch out for the Orc Warriors push. That's gonna be the real danger. This one's gonna push Doc Morphine and then go after Geji. That's okay. He might push Doc Morphine to try to go after Igor. "12 turns. Yep, we can move back. As soon as I kill these two young, I can free up Klilgan to go deal with that warrior. What I'm thinking of is unequipping the shield, right? Like the whole point is to unequip the shield. 53 defense right now. Warrior will push. He might try to break my shield. That would be fantastic. Let's wait. I feel like despite not having Relentless, I should be able to go ahead of the orcs if I wait. I want their armor to be gone before I hit them. Solius. This Orc Warrior can't move here and attack. So I'm gonna wait. Our Miner stabs and step back. Miner is kind of valuable. Valdemar, stab. Good job. Step back. Klilgan. I might need you, buddy. So you can't do anything yet. You have to... You dodge 5%. Good job, buddy. Low setting stabs and almost breaks a Orc Young. Raoul should be able to kill it. Or Igor. Which one of these orcs is the most dangerous? Well, 95%. How can I pass that up? Then let's step Geji back 2. Raoul. Okay, you have broken orc. That's pretty much what we're looking for. And your turn immediately. Longo's gonna wait. I want to see what that warrior does. Oh, that's... Oh, I know what he's gonna do. Oh, okay. Did not see the double. The double. That is very, very, very concerning. I know what this warrior is going to do. He's going to try to push Longo down. You might be able to break the morale of this Orc Warrior with concentrative attacks. And I think both Pendant, as long as he doesn't get headshotted. There are any number of maneuvers I can attempt right now. I'm gonna wait, see what the last orc is doing. Pendant. Okay, 89%. That's pretty good. Good work, buddy. And your turn right away. Igor the Bear. We need you to do maximum damage. Let's unequip your shield. Headshot. Okay. Solius. Feel like we have to start whacking away at this warrior. Cleogan. Might need you to save a life. But for now, kill the Orc Young, please. Longo, you have no choice. Wow, look at how good that Great Axe is, 87%. A second hit from that should cause a lot of problems to that Orc, but he's gonna knock me down and hit me. Could be a problem. Okay, Doc Morphine is the interesting one. I could drop a dog, it's not the worst plan. Gets us a little more surround bonus on that Orc Warrior, which is relevant. He might go for the shield wall. The dog will also distract the Orc Young, which is quite relevant. So let's do that. If the dog dies, that's acceptable. I'm gonna end my turn. My puny spear stab won't do anything. Rather have the fatigue. Hey, that's a good result. Good job, dog. Wow, our dog is hitting. Oh, that's a problem. 18 turns. Okay, Pendant. We're gonna need Operation Save Pendant. Zed. Kill the Orc Young. Cause some problems on their morale. Your defense is 41, which is plenty. Compared to 30. So I'm gonna move you up right next to this Orc Warrior in preparation for next turn and end your turn immediately. Pendant. You are in some trouble, buddy. You have no choice. 79%. Good hit. End your turn. Low settings. You should live. 72% miss. End your turn immediately. Geji. Let's focus fire. Keep up the focus fire train. Stab once. Step back. Our miner. Stabs away. Baltimore, he's too valuable. Let's run him back. Okay, this is good. Igor might be able to kill you. Raul, 95%. Good job, buddy. Let's move Raul up in preparation for that other Orc Warrior. Solius, 70%. You have enough armor to survive 2 hits, even if this misses. End your turn immediately. Igor, go for the decapitate. Good enough. Alright, that warrior is dealt with. Now we have to think about the warrior here who's gonna knock Longo down and take a swing. What is this warrior gonna do? He's probably gonna go help out his buddy. Doc Morphine should be able to do something about it. Longo does have very, very good armor. I could go here and this warrior might come up to try to deal with Igor, but he's gonna be kind of slow. Igor's defenses are surprisingly good. He has a shield in the pocket, and he has the padded leather. So I'm gonna move Igor up like this and end your turn immediately, because that morale check does matter. 15%, good, good. Ah, interesting. I might need Cleogan for something else. I might need him to save Solius. That armor, Asalius can't die, even from a double hit. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. Let's wait with Klilgan. Longo, your move is obvious. Good work. That orc's armor is almost gone. Let's end your turn immediately. I know what he's going to do. He's going to push me down and take a hit. And then I might or might not need Doc Morphine to save you next turn. But if I end my turn now, I should be able to go ahead of him next turn, which is a big deal. Oh, wow. He did not do what I thought he would do. That is surprising. And a terrible move, by the way, buddy. Let's put Doc Morphine in reserve. Like, let's wait. I want to see what that warrior does. Breaks a shield. That's like a wasted turn. Zed's going to do some overwhelms next turn. Let's move Klilgan over, try to break morale. That's okay. I guess Klilgan's going to deal with that flank, and Doc Morphine is potentially going to deal with the middle flank. So let's move Doc Morphine here in preparation. You want to knock Igor back? That's acceptable. Good job, Mr. Doggo, buddy. Let's move Pendant up. 87 versus 71. 87 seems pretty good. Zed, despite not having a shield, the double overwhelm should help. And your turn immediately. Defenses aren't great, but this thing's overwhelmed twice. Oh, well, this isn't good. Igor does not have underdog. This is not good at all. Igor, go for the break. Good. You're gonna need to be rotated out, buddy. You're gonna get hit twice. Go for the second hit on the Orc Young, and your turn immediately. Doc Morphine will save you. You can take a hit, buddy. It's okay. Low settings. I could net one. I don't really see what that accomplishes. Let's wait with low settings. Geji, move up. Stab the Orc Young, who now has a pierced lung and is almost done. End your turn. Salius, you know what to do. 85%, miss, end your turn. We're going ahead of the orcs, which is fantastic. We have to wait on the miner. The miner can't take hits. Valdemar, let's move you up here and end your turn. Raoul can move up and stab at Orc Young. Good job, buddy. A lot of orcs are having morale problems. Longo, 72%, miss. Ugh. It's not great, buddy. Again, try to go for a kill. All right, we're definitely causing a lot of morale problems, which is good. Let's just wait with Klilgan. Oh! Now that was the maneuver I was expecting last turn. Okie doke. They really want to go after a pendant, huh? That's okay. Just in case we need Doc Morphine next turn, I'm gonna do this maneuver for the rotations. Alright, 32%. We are causing morale problems, which is good. And Longo can tank a little bit. Now we move the miner up. Again, you might need to rotate. You might need to double rotate next turn. We'll see. 15 turns, 8 turns. Okay, pendant at once. End your turn. Zed, you know what to do. Double overwhelm. End your turn. Salius, you know what to do. 85% miss. I love it. I love all these misses. Valdemar, 75% miss. Geji, you gotta help out the center, buddy. Move back. End your turn. Igor, okay. Igor, let's try to break this orc. No such luck. I don't normally attack fleeing enemies, but killing this Orc Young has a chance to cause a morale check. Yep. Good. Alright, this one's dealt with. We know who we have to kill. Let's start moving Igor. Not here. He'll get wrecked because this one has a cleaver. But here, swap to the pike for next turn. Low settings. Let's go help out Sullius. Raoul has to wait. Clogan. Longo might take 2 big hits here on his armor, but accuracy is going to be a lot lower now. I could also have Longo just swap to his shield, but how am I going to kill the orc? Well, we have a lot of polearm users. Like next turn, we'll just like spam this guy with polearms. It's not a bad plan. Probably better. He'll have a lot more defense, and we'll see what the odds are on the axe. You know what? Let's work with Clogan. We'll see what the orcs do. Minor stabs and a miss. Okay, now I'm starting to get a little concerned. Zed could die here. It's an acceptable result, but 67. That is, if it hits, it's great. But I don't see that we need to take the risk considering I have so many polearm users around. Let's just shield wall, and your turn immediately. Yep. Zed! Dodge! Duck and roll, buddy! Alright, let's recover on Doc Morphine, and end your turn immediately. I might need to save Zed. Operation Save Zed. Go up, stab away. That greatsword missing all those hits is the real problem. Alright, let's move Clogan up. I'm not gonna bother with rotation nonsense. Let's just try to kill. This Orc Warrior, as long as the dog is next to him, can't recover. There's nothing to worry about. Ooh, let us not move Pendant up. Cause you could... Oh no! Clogan has Indam! What am I worried about? Pendant, go attack. Geji, good work, buddy. Sit next to the big orc. Sullius, 85%. Finally, you're hitting. Low settings. You have Nimbo, I'm not worried. Stab away, buddy. Those orcs, they have a lot of armor. 12 fatigue. Oh, I can only attack once, huh? So definitely gonna need Doc Morphine to save you, buddy. Let's go for the decapitate since I can only attack once. Oh, he has a cut arm. What a cute little orc. Aldemar, move up. Great job! Your first battle, you stabbed an Orc Warrior down with your Speda. You didn't kill anything with the bow, but that's okay. That is quite alright, buddy. Minor. Since this guy's almost dead, I'd much rather try to go for the kill. Okay. You might knock Sullius back and take one swing at the Minor, which is acceptable. Longo, you know what to do. Get out your axe. But let's go for Operation Save Zed. Oh, he really wants Zed. Igor, move over here like that. Pendant. Start working that orc. 91%! Sullius! Buddy! You gotta start hitting! I mean, it doesn't matter that you miss like pretty much every single one of your swings this fight, but there are fights where like you can't miss like that, buddy. I hope you're getting all the bad RNG out of the way. But this fight's over. Some nice level up. Pendant was in a slight amount of danger. Look at how beautiful his hair looks. But it's okay, buddy. It's okay. You lived. Took some damage on Longo. Zed took a lot of damage, but he's fine. Cleogan took a slight amount of damage on his armor. Our tanks definitely did well. Who did the most? Longo, not surprisingly. Geji did very well, as did Pendant. Where's Solius? Buddy, you gotta hit better. Alright, good result, good battle. Fun time was had by all. Except the orcs. Ooh, in Baltimore, you've been leveled from that. Alright, so this is, I think, a good place to pause the video. We know for a fact there's a goblin camp to the east, so this is goblin territory. I want to try to complete my ambition as fast as possible. But I'll be in the next video. Thank you for watching. Until next time.